We have a war on our hands. You've just heard that more than 40% of the US population, according to Gallup, believes that the world came into existence less than 10,000 years ago. That is a quite astonishing disconnect from reality. The reality is that the world is 4.6 billion years old, and I've mentioned this calculation many times before. The equivalent of believing that the world is only 6,000 years old, which is the official biblical figure, is to believe that the distance from New York to San Francisco is less than 8 yards. That's the scale of the error that we're talking about, and it's an error that, if Gallup is to be believed, is in the minds of 44% of the American population. At the beginning of this book, I have likened the predicament of a science teacher today to a Latin teacher, or teacher of Latin and Roman history, having to contend with a sort of rearguard defense, having to put out a rearguard defense of the proposition that the Romans existed at all, and that the Latin language was ever spoken, rather than being an invention to keep Victorian schoolmasters in employment. I've also likened the history denial shown by these young Earth creationists to Holocaust deniers, in the sense that the evidence for evolution is as strong as the evidence for the Holocaust. I hasten to say I'm not suggesting that evolution deniers are motivated by the same sinister political agenda as Holocaust deniers are. They're motivated by a different sinister political agenda.